Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I forgot to take a breath before I yelled, so I'm out of breath. I've got two. I'm sorry. I'm considering. Nope, I'm leaving it in. I'm not cutting that intro. I've got two new. Well, these are variations of Demko knives, and I didn't see this coming. I don't know why I didn't. I should have. But I think a lot of people are going to be really, really excited about this. I am, because this has quickly become one of my favorites, and my favorite just got better. And you'll see why here in just a moment. Number one, these knives will be linked in the description. You can go check them out. I don't know how long, I'm not trying to create FOMO, but I don't know how long these will last. So I will link them down there. You can check them out if you want. Thanks to Demko Knives for sending these in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Let's see what we've got here. Which one should we do first? Okay, so what we have here are essentially what they call stealth models. Yeah, just pull it. Okay. So this is, surely it's the shark. Yeah. So this is the shark cub, but now in a stealth black. What is the coating? According to Demko, the short I just watched, these are DLC coated, which is really, really cool. Now, I believe these scales are aluminum. So we have, we have the slicer grind, I think is what they call it, in DLC coated CPM 20 CV. And then we have this sort of, I think they call this, unless this other one is one of it. I think this is the one they're referring to as OD green. If it is, and I'm about to find out, and then maybe this one's green. I thought they were sending me an all black one, but if this is what they call OD green, I would say it's way closer to gray. There's almost no green in it. I wouldn't describe it that way, but this is awesome. If you guys don't know, the Shark Cub, which you guys had told me to check out for months, everybody was like, why have you not checked this out? Now, I gotta be honest with you. The reason I didn't is because I thought, I already like the 20.5. I don't need the 20.5 to be smaller. I was wrong about that. There are a number of design elements in the Shark Cub that just are better for me than the 20.5. It's essentially the 20.5, but I'm not bogged down by what I realized is a subpar opening hole. Now, listen, if you still like the 20.5, I do too. But the opening hole on this is better. The way that they've shaped it just makes it that much more convenient to flick out, to reverse flick, etc. It also is open on the back end, which is honestly a design choice that should be implemented on all of the, the AD20 series knives. I don't like being crammed into the handle. I want to let my finger, fall off the end if it has to. It's just more comfortable that way. And it's especially beneficial on a smaller knife. This guy is lighter, more compact, and every bit as capable given the Shark Lock is the Shark Lock. It's a ridiculously strong locking system. So this version of the knife is awesome. I love that. The fact that it's, again, according to Demko, that's DLC. So this other one here, or maybe this is the green one. No, this is the black one. Oh my God. This is my new EDC. I have one in 20 CV. I'll give this one away. This is my new EDC knife. I absolutely love that slicer grind because it's kind of in between the clip point and the shark's foot. So you get a little more tip than the shark's foot, but it's angled down. So if you're like me and you do a lot of draw cuts with your knife, it's essentially perfect. That is so cool. The DLC coated aluminum on here and the DLC coated blade is so awesome, man. That is basically perfect. Now, they need to do these in titanium, right? I'm still baffled by them defining this as OD green. I mean, that's what the little piece of paper said. Where is that thing? Well, I don't know. You have to trust me. Maybe they mislabeled it, but that looks gray to me. Like a, I don't know, like a military gray. Does that make sense? I mean, maybe I'm like seeing a shade of green in it that's not really there, but it doesn't really look gray to me. But anyways, this is the one that I'll give away. And I feel like a lot of people will consider that like the better looking one. I think a lot of people like the reverse tucks more than like the solid black. But I'll take the solid black. I think that's awesome. Yeah, these are wonderful. And I know I've done specs on these things a million times. This is not a review, by the way. I've reviewed it. I have a full comprehensive review on this knife after plenty of use. You can go check that out. This is literally just unboxing and first impressions of a knife that I've already checked out. I just wanted to share with you guys that they do black ones now. But anyways, 6.85 inches overall blade length is coming in at 2.75, making it legal almost everywhere in the United States, I think. Check your local laws. Don't tell the police officer Metal Complex said, because they're not going to recognize. They don't recognize me. 2.5 inches of cutting edge. The more I look at this, the more I want, not that I need a bigger knife, but I want an AD 20.5 sized version of this. And I also want an AD 20 sized version of this, right? Whether they make it a little bit thicker, they keep it the same. I feel like that would be, a lot of people are going to look at this and be like, that's really cool. You don't have to agree with me, but some of you are going to say, I agree with you. Some of those changes that they've implemented on the Shark Cub versus the 20.5 and the 20 are, obviously more beneficial. But I just don't want to carry around a small knife. That's fine. If you want, like I wear an XL glove. Okay. So many of you watching have the exact same hand size as me. In fact, I feel like a lot, I'd venture to say the majority of my viewers have a similar hand size to mine. This is not too small for me, choked up or choked back. Look at this. I don't have enormous hands, but I don't have small hands. And this is, whoops, don't grab the edge. That's the wrong part of the blade. This is plenty for me. This blade will do 99% of what I need it to do, right? But some people will, number one, they'll either prefer a larger blade or they will legitimately need a larger blade. I know some of you guys out there have 2XL or 3XL hands. Shout out to those of you who actually have large hands, right? Home Depot, I always make this joke. Home Depot makes us feel like we have big hands. Those of you who are like me and wear XL gloves, and the truth is we don't. We have pretty much regular hands. Those of you who have 2XL and 3XL hands, you are limited on as far as knives that are comfortable or knives that fit in your hands, right? So, yeah, I think that they should make a line of these sort of Shark Cub, or do like an AD 20.5 2.0, which has got way too many. It's got too many numbers and decimals in it, but an evolution of that knife where it's more Shark Cubby, but it's a little bit bigger, right? They need to do a mama bear, papa bear, baby bear. There you go. I mean, you have the cub thing. Like that's what you need to do. Do like the AD 20.5 mama bear and papa bear, right? Or brother bear or whatever, right? I mean, I don't know that we need to assign like family or gender roles to the the knives, but whatever you want to call them, I just really like how this is designed versus the other two. The knife itself is incredibly versatile, incredibly strong, incredibly easy to manipulate, and ambidextrous, making it fantastic for people who are doing tasks that require, you to switch hands. If you're going to cut with your non-dominant hand, this happens to me a lot. I need to do something with my dominant hand and cut with my non-dominant hand. It's really nice to be able to manipulate this essentially the same way. It's all the same stuff that I talk about, making this one of the very best EDC knives, in my opinion, one of the very best EDC knives on the planet. And it is currently my most preferred EDC. I am putting the Shark Cub in my pocket in between review samples. I've got a ton of stuff in rotation that I am reviewing, but when I don't have to be specifically, carrying and sort of testing a little bit, right? I'm a design reviewer first and foremost. But when I don't have to be doing that, oftentimes I'm reaching for the Shark Cub. That is what I'm honestly reaching for. It just works. So these DLC coated ones are awesome. They're still made in Taiwan. It's 20 CV and aluminum, so they'll probably be pretty similar to the base non-coated versions of these, but slightly more because DLC that's the best coating you can get. Very, very scratch resistant, and incredibly beneficial to your knife in terms of corrosion resistance, which is already great because these are 20 CV. So Anyways, that's going to be it today. Demko knives down in the description. Definitely check these out. These are awesome. Thank you so much to Demko knives. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.